And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to Columbia Central High School basketball action from the Columbia Central High School Gymnasium. Tonight, it's the Carver Smith Yellow Jackets taking on the Lions of Jones Training High School, Marshall County. Carver Smith night, Carver Smith Legacy night, so we'll try not to confuse them too much, but it's the Lions, Lady Lions taking on Marshall County Tigers and Tigerettes, but it's Carver Smith night, Legacy night, and the Columbia Central Lions and Lady Lions one night a year turn into Yellow Jackets. So that could be a little confusing, but we'll refer to them as much as possible as the Yellow Jackets, but they are really the Columbia Central Lions and Lady Lions, and Legacy night for Carver Smith High School. And of course, Carver Smith was a predominantly black high school in the 50s and 60s, late 60s, and they migrated or integrated to Columbia Central. And for the last 3 years, it's been the Carver Smith Legacy Night, recognizing Carver Smith High School from Columbia. It translated into Columbia Central High School. So I'm hoping everybody could wrap their heads around it. So when we talk about the Carver Smith Yellow Jackets, we're talking about the Columbia Central Lions and Lady Lions.
Right.
Correct, Barry.
Yeah, and just a really cool tradition that was passed, when I was in school at Central, this wasn't a thing yet. This is the third year of them doing this, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't really even know that Carver Smith was a thing. Nobody ever really talked about it, or if they did, I never heard about it, so it's really cool to now have this history integrated into Columbia Central High School. I mean, the banner of the accolades from Carver Smith are now hung in the Lions Den here, Barry. And you were actually at Carver Smith for 1 year, right?
For the last year, for 1968-69, the last year that Carver Smith was in existence, I went to school there. I was a sophomore. I went to school at Carver Smith for the last year. Of course, I went to Whitthorne, and then I went to Carver Smith and then to Central, Columbia Central. But for 68, 69, I went to Carver Smith High School.
Wow, Barry, that's just fantastic.
Yeah.
So really cool. That's awesome. And yeah, just a really cool tradition that Columbia Central High School has started with the Carver Smith High School.
Yeah,
and you
amazing.
See on our live stream here the uniforms that Columbia is wearing, the Yellow Jacket uniforms that are completely legit.
Right.
And they look great.
That's what they wore.
Green and gold. Carver Smith Yellow Jackets. So the first game here tonight will feature the Columbia Central Lady Lions / Yellow Jackets of Carver Smith High School against Marshall County Tigers, which representing Jones Training.
Correct.
They were the Lions, and but we'll say Jones Training for a minute, but Marshall County taking on Carver Smith tonight.
Yeah.
So we won't confuse them. Yeah.
On another note, Barry, glad to be calling a game with you. It's been some time. We used to call Central basketball together when I was in high school.
Right.
And since I've gone to college, it's been about once or twice a year that me and Barry get to do a game together. So it's always a big treat, Barry. I'm looking forward to it. Should be some great matchups here from Columbia tonight.
It should be. And, of course, Lou Maddox, whose reputation, whose is skyrocketing. His reputation is skyrocketing with the University of Tennessee Vols.
Yeah.
And he's associated with several broadcasts with the University of Tennessee. So one of these days, and maybe now, I'm saying, glad I knew you.
Yeah.
I knew you win.
Well, I appreciate
I knew
it,
you
Barry.
win.
I appreciate that.
I'm happy to be here with both of you guys, the Central guys, Columbia guys, up here on the panel. Carver Smith Legacy Night. It's a big night. We got big things in store ahead with this girls game coming up first.
And that's Landon Sechrist with an E, representing Belmont,
Yes,
or
sir.
Spring Hill and Belmont.
Yes,
A resident
Exactly.
Spring Hill Raider.
Yes, sir.
And Landon does a great job with the Belmont broadcast, as he's another shooting star. So I'm surrounding myself with future shooting stars here, Landon Sechrist and Lou Maddox. So Columbia Central, Carver Smith taking on the Marshall County team from Lewisburg. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and more right after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
And welcome back to the Columbia Central High School Gymnasium, known tonight as the Carver Smith Yellow Jacket Home Gymnasium, as Columbia Central / Carver Smith High School taking on Jones Training, better known as Marshall County High School. And if you're thoroughly confused, we hope you get used to it before the broadcast is over tonight.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep reminding everybody.
Right.
There you go.
We will.
Hopefully our viewers can tune in. And, most of the people that are going to be watching know about this anyway. So if you don't know about it, now you do.
Right, yeah. Good way to put it, Lou.
Columbia Central / Lady Lions Yellow Jackets wearing green and gold tonight. Marshall County in their traditional Marshall County uniforms tonight. I'm Barry Duke, along with Lou Maddox and Landon Sechrist, bringing you basketball action from the Columbia Central High School Gymnasium. Home of the
Just informed prior to going to our break for the national anthem that they will be starting the game with technical foul shots due to Columbia being in the different uniform tonight.
Yeah, and an issue with the Marshall County scorebook as well. So we might have some extra technical fouls, free throws as well to start this game off.
that famous scorebook commercial. we won't mention that, but yes. Of course, Columbia Central, Carver Smith tonight, coached by Thomas Stanley in his first year at Columbia Central, assisted by Courtney English as they play the Carver Smith alma mater, which we'll stand for. Professor Joe Cornelius singing the Carver Smith national anthem, not national anthem, but
Carver Smith anthem.
Anthem, school anthem, yeah. Professor Dr. Joe Cornelius with the Carver Smith alma mater. As we get ready for...
That was beautiful.
It was. I remember the first year, 3 years ago, when he sang that song and the whole crowd sang with him, and I got goosebumps.
Yeah, it's just amazing. An amazing feeling to, reflect on the past and also encapsulate the present here, Carver Smith Legacy Night.
Columbia Central coached by Thomas Stanley, assisted by Courtney English. Now the starting lineups for Marshall County, number 35, Jashelle Ridley, a senior 5'10" player. She can play inside, outside. She had an outstanding game against Columbia Central at the first meeting. Also starting will be Zakiah Taylor, Madison Mason, Abrea Fisher, and Kiriana Tomlinson. Starting for Columbia, Kennedy Houston, a 6-foot senior. Number 10, Tasia Bonner, 5'6" guard for Columbia Central. Number 20 is Sydney Bratton. Number 2 is Tristan Shaw, 5'9" sophomore. And number 33, Paulisha Radley, wearing 33 tonight.
Go time, Barry.
In the Lions Den.
Go time.
In the Lions Den.
That's right. Carver Smith taking on Marshall County tonight. Marshall County white tops and bottoms, blue numerals. Columbia Central, Carver Smith, green tops and bottoms, gold numerals. Taking on Marshall County, better known as Jones Training School.
So we're going to be starting with a lot of technical foul shots. I think they're shooting Columbia is shooting technical fouls because of the issue with Marshall County's book.
Correct.
And then Marshall County will be, I think, shooting tech shots for the uniforms.
We'll try and keep you updated with the results of these free throws. I know there's no score bug on the live stream, so we'll make sure we get the score correct.
Tasia Bonner, free throw, rolling, dropping, good. She'll get another free throw. Second free throw, Bonner, is good. Start the game off, 2 free throws, technical, and Marshall County will go to the line.
Oh, there will be no free throws for the jerseys then. So it looks like that scorebook issue was the only technical in this game.
I think so. I think that's what he was trying to tell us.
All right.
So Carver Smith will have the basketball first. Tasia Bonner brings it into front court. Kicks it off on the right side to Kennedy Frierson. Casey Crawford, who's back after injuring her finger. She missed a few games. She's back. Bonner drives the baseline. Shot hangs on the rim. No good. Rebound, Tristan Shaw. Shaw puts it up. Got hammered. Ball goes out of bounds to Columbia. So I guess they're going to let them play tonight.
It looks that way, Barry.
Looks like it.
Columbia will inbound it under their basket. Frierson to Bonner. Bonner works it around the perimeter. Columbia, Carver Smith leading 2-0. Frierson with it on the right wing.
Barry, I believe 14 is Houston, not Kennedy Frierson. I know there's 2.
Kennedy Houston, that's right.
I know there is 2.
It is.
We can't cause any more confusion on the broadcast, Barry.
I'm glad you mentioned that. You're right. Kennedy Houston. Columbia has Kennedy Frierson, Kennedy Houston, and that's Kennedy Houston. Marshall County gets it in the front court after the missed shot and a foul call, Columbia. And, of course, Casey Crawford has been out, like we mentioned, a few games because of a hand injury, and she's back for the first time tonight, Casey Crawford.
Yep, Coach Stanley came to us pregame, and he told me, he said, I'm very glad Casey's making a return in this game.
Marshall County with the inbound. They get it off to Taylor. Taylor with it in the front court. Kick it off on the right side to Mason. Dumps it inside to their gun. Works it around, kicks it off. And double dribble called against Abria Fisher.
We'll take that.
So Marshall County turns it over to Columbia. And Jachelle Ridley is their offense. She had 15 points. 15 of their 25 points in the first meeting. Lady Lions winning 40-25. And Ridley had 15 of those 25 points for Marshall County. Houston with the basketball, loses the dribble, gives it back to Columbia's Bonner. Back to Houston. Houston spins, drives, and travel call. Columbia turns it over. Both teams struggling a little bit on offense right now.
Been a little sloppy so far, a lot of turnovers.
Full court pressure, Columbia. Ridley with it in backcourt going against Radley. Marshall County finally gets it across the timeline. Mason, skip pass, 3-point shot. It's good. Boom.
Money.
Mason knocks it down. Madison Mason.
She can shoot it, Barry.
Yes, she can. It was all Radley in the first meeting, but right now Mason warming up. Tristan Shaw, top of the key, loses the handle, turns it over to Marshall County. Marshall County with the back call. Stolen away Columbia. Crawford with the steal. Crawford with a layup. It's good.
There we go.
Crawford. Casey Crawford says, I'm back.
She's back, Barry.
Columbia, Carver Smith leading 4-3. Marshall County with the basketball. Ridley being pressured by Radley. Ridley wants to go to the hole. Dumps it off. Ball loose. Picked up Marshall County. Ball slapped loose. Taken back Marshall County. Marshall County works it on the right side. Gives it out on top to Mason to Taylor. Taylor with the basketball. Works on the right side. Takes it all the way to the hole. Puts it up. Scores.
She had a wide open lane right there to go up to the basket.
Took it right down the pike and scores. And Marshall County leads Columbia
untouched.
5-4. Houston with the ball. Houston kick pass. To Columbia's Bonner. No good. Rebound Tristan Shaw. Gives it off to body squat all over the place.
Out of contact.
On the rebound, Marshall County player tripped over a fallen teammate and travels. And Marshall County turns it over. Columbia will have the ball to be inbounded underneath their basket. Columbia gets it in, just into the ball game, shooting a three and got it.
Money.
Shooter.
That's Columbia's Sydney Bratton. Bratton knocks down the three for Columbia. Sydney Bratton. And Columbia takes a 7-5 lead over Marshall County. Mason to the hole, and dumps it off. Ball slapped loose, stolen away Columbia. Tristan Shaw to Barner. Barner in the front court for Columbia. Yellow Jackets with the basketball. Houston, skip pass. Barner out on top. Three-point shot. Columbia off the glass. It's good.
The bank is open.
Sidney Bratton coming off the bench.
Hot off the press.
And knocks down 2 straight threes for Carver Smith. 10-5 ball game, Columbia. Bratton hawking on defense in a trap. Ball goes out of bounds. They give it to the Yellow Jackets. Carver Smith's basketball. Great defense that time by the Yellow Jackets. And Columbia leading 10-5. Lady Lions with the basketball. Taser Bonner with the basketball. Bonner works it to the left side. Looking for the trailer. Finds Houston. Houston works around the perimeter. Kicks it out on top to Shaw. Gives it off to Bratton. Bratton with the shot. Air ball, no good. Rebound taken off Marshall County. Marshall County with the basketball. Zakiah Taylor gets it into front court. Skip pass. And he dump it inside. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, Radley. Radley clears the board. Gives it off to Houston. Houston takes it all the way down the floor. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Radley. Radley puts it up. Good.
There we go. Glass cleaner.
Paulisha Radley knocks it down.
Good rebound.
Radley is a freshman, but she's really, really coming on.
Yes, she is.
12-5 Columbia, 3:15 remaining. Ball stolen away by Houston, loses it out of bounds. Columbia Carver Smith 12, Marshall County 5.
It's pretty much been the story right there of the whole game so far. It's just Columbia tenacious on defense and then taking opportunities when they get them on offense. It's working so far.
Marshall County inbounds the play. Gets it into Taylor. Taylor, skip pass to Radley. Radley lost it. Checks that Ridley. Ridley loses it, taken by Radley to Houston in the front court. Columbia Carver Smith with the basketball. Bonner to the hole, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Ridley for Marshall County. Marshall County walks it up court. Taylor being worked on by Bratton. Kicks it off on the right side. Gives it off to Ketchum. Marshall County works it around the perimeter. Back to Ketchum. Out on top, Taylor. 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. Columbia Carver Smith 12, Marshall County 5. Skip pass to Ketchum. Ketchum loses the handle, goes out of bounds off Columbia Carver Smith. 12-5. Columbia Carver Smith on top. Marshall County would inbound it side front court. Tomlinson will inbound the play. Get it into Taylor. Taylor drives all the way under and then kicks it off on the right side. Ketchum for three. Got it.
Wide open.
Ketchum knocks down the three. And it's a 12-8 ball game with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Columbia walks it into front court. Official timeout.
Looks like she's shaking up a little bit. Zakiah Taylor on the play. She immediately just came to the bench, Barry.
And the officials stopped live action and let 2 players come in. And I don't think it was an injury whistle by the official. He just stopped play and say, hey, y'all 2 can come in the game. That's a little different.
Interesting.
3-point shot, Columbia, no good by Bratton. Rebound taken off Marshall County. Marshall County gets it in the front court. Ball stolen Columbia. Bonner with the steal. Bonner with the breakaway. Puts it up. Scores Columbia.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tasia Bonner scores her 4th point and her first field goal. And Columbia takes a 14-8 lead. Marshall County gets away with a travel. Gets it in the front court. Dumps it back door. Shot put up Marshall County, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Columbia. Tristan Shaw. Kennedy Houston in the front court for Columbia. Houston with the basketball. Houston tried to get it to Columbia's Crawford. Goes out of bounds to Marshall County. Kennedy Houston played really well as a freshman, and this is her first time back as a senior. And she's really making an imprint on the Columbia team. Marshall County gets it in the front court. Ball slapped away, Columbia. Ball dumps inside.
Great
shot
pass.
put up.
Hey,
She
there we
made
go.
the defender
Tristan
commit
Shaw.
to her. That was just amazing.
She rewarded her teammate.
Yes, she
Tristan
did.
Shaw slapped it loose, and they slapped it over to Bratton, and Bratton a great pass. Ball slapped away, going again, going out of bounds off Columbia, Carver Smith.
Barry, I'll tell you, Carver Smith right now, they're hitting them with the trap early, and that's really shaking up Marshall County on this side of the ball. I can see that.
One thing first-year coach Thomas Stanley has done is really invigorate the Carver Smith defense this year. They play really, really good defense. Riri is into the game for Marshall County. Ball goes inside. Marshall County loses control, and travel call. Marshall County wanted a foul, traveling call. Now in Lewisburg just 10 days ago, Riri Morris came in off the bench and knocked down 3 straight threes, which gave Columbia some space to win the game. Ball out on top, ball slapped away. Crawford with it. Crawford has it taken away by Ridley. Ridley with the basketball, gives it off to Taylor.
Just took it right out of her hands.
Taylor with it in front court, trapped. Ball stolen away, Columbia. Bratton with the steal. Bratton pushes it down the floor. Bratton's out, take it to the hole, puts up the shot, no good. Tristan Shaw with it. Check that was Crawford with the shot, no good. Rebound taken off Marshall County. Marshall County pushes it in the front court, all the way to the hole, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound slapped around, saved Columbia. Bonner. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the score, Columbia, Carver Smith 16, Marshall County 8. We'll be back right after this timeout.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Legacy night here in Columbia as Columbia Carver Smith taking on Marshall County tonight. Marshall County coming in with a record of 2-4, Columbia Central 4-3. Columbia Central coached by Thomas Stanley, while Marshall County is coached by Eli Barnwell. Marshall County with the basketball, gets it in the front court to Ridley. Down the lane, shot spinning. Did you walk? Yes, steps, turns it over to Columbia.
Obvious steps.
Barry, I believe Marshall County's got double-digit turnovers in this game already.
They've turned it over quite a bit, and that's a big factor of the Columbia Central High School defense. Tasia Bonner in the front court, gets it out on top to Shaw, back to Bonner, to Bratton. Crawford. Columbia works the ball around the perimeter, very active offense. Bonner with it to the hole, off the baseline, puts it up, scores!
And one!
Tasia Bonner scores and gets the and one. And Bonner is a score dog. She's a scorer.
She showed it right there.
Hey, she's got some fire shoes on too. Lou, can we get a zoom in on the jaws she's wearing right now?
Clean.
Those are very nice. Tasia Bonner at the free throw line here.
First foul on Ridley and first team foul. First foul of the ball game. Going to the line.
Those are clean.
Those are hot.
Going to the line for the and one. Tasia Bonner, sophomore. Free throw. Bonner is good. She has 7 points.
Zoomed out just in time, too.
And Columbia leading. Columbia Carver Smith 19 and Marshall County 8. Marshall County brings it in the front court, being worked on by Crawford. Crawford with a reach in. And a foul called on Columbia's Crawford, Casey Crawford.
Interesting call right there. It's like been bumping all day, and then just a tiny tap.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah, I think it was legit. She kind of reached in. Anytime you reach in, they're gonna call it. That's her second foul. Marshall County with it. Ball loose, goes out of bounds.
That's out.
Should be Columbia's ball. The official gives it to Columbia.
2 straight turnovers to open the second quarter for Marshall.
And what did you had 12 in the first quarter?
12 in the first quarter.
Wow. Kennedy Houston in the front court. Kicks it off on the right side to Bratton. Back to Houston. Skip pass to Riri Morris. Out on top, Tasia Bonner. Columbia spreads their offense out. Marshall County in a 2-3 zone. Bonner to the hole. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound. Battle for. Comes out to Shaw. Shaw gets it out of control. Kicks it out on top to Houston. Houston kicks it off on the right side to Bratton. To Riri. Ball goes inside. Fight for the loose ball. Tie ball. Yes. Tie ball is called. And the alternate possession arrow pointing toward Columbia. Columbia's basketball up by 11. Bonner with it to Bratton. Bratton with the basketball. Skip pass right side to Riri Morris. Back to Bratton. To Bonner. Dumps it inside Houston. Houston tried to get it to Tristan Shaw. Hot pass. Goes out of bounds. Columbia turns it over.
Yeah, she was there and she was open. She just couldn't handle it.
Actually, she was posting up and then had to chase the ball and lost control. Taylor with the ball in the front court for Marshall County. Loses the handle. Grabs it back. Great defense that time by Bonner. Works it on the right side. Puts up the pass. It's a pass off to Ridley. Ridley was their offense in the last meeting 10 days ago.
Yes, she was.
Marshall County to the hole. Puts up to block away. Columbia.
Man.
Oh.
Kennedy Houston.
Yeah,
wow.
Kennedy Houston, nice volleyball block. And Houston's a tremendous volleyball player.
Wow.
And she had the volleyball block that time. Only thing, she came down with her hands and foul call. And going to the line, Marshall County, Abrea Fisher. Fisher, a junior, will be shooting 2 free throws. Free throw Fisher, banks it off the glass, is good for her first point tonight. Makes it a 10-point game, 19-9 with 6:03 left in the first half of play. Fisher will get another free throw. Second free throw off the glass again, it's good.
Does she practice that,
Double
Barry?
bank.
I wonder.
I know, 2 perfect fouls off the glass. Usually first time it's an accident,
right?
But she skilled both of them in off the glass. 19-10, 9-point game, Columbia.
I'm going to say that's intentional.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Columbia Carver Smith with the basketball. Barner to Bratton. Over to Morris. Dumps it inside front to Houston. Houston puts up the shot. No good. Rebound taken off Marshall County. Marshall County with the basketball. Tomlinson. Marshall County gets it in the front court. Being worked on by Bonner. Kicks it off on the right side. Gives it over to Mason. Out on top, Ridley.
Wide open inside.
Breaks a play. Got it. It's good.
Can't let that happen.
Tomlinson with the bucket on the give and go. Beautiful play. It makes it a 7-point game now. Houston. Morris off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. Taken out of there by Ridley. Marshall County on a little run right here. Marshall County
stop right here.
Gets it in the front court. Kicks it off on the left side to catch him. Out on top to give it off to Fisher. Marshall County drives the lane, is open, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, Riri Morris. Ball slapped loose, fight for it on the floor. Tie ball call. And the alternate possession arrow going toward Marshall County. Columbia Carver Smith 19. Marshall County 12 with 4:43 left in the first half of play.
Yeah, Columbia's had opportunities to put them away and they've gone on runs, but those runs have been stopped by runs of Marshall County themselves.
Radley in for Columbia, back in. To Ridley for Marshall County with the ball. Gives it off to Mason. Back out on top, gives it off to Taylor. Right side pass to Ketchum over to Marshall County's Mason. Drives the lane, kicks it off on the right side. 3-point shot, Marshall County. Back rim, no good. Marshall County with a long rebound to Ridley. And there's a whistle.
Steps.
And a 5-second count.
No, they call it steps on
steps, okay.
On 1-5.
Marshall County turns it over. All I could see was the 5. Marshall County turns it over. Columbia Carver Smith with the basketball. Right side pass, Bratton for 3. No good. Air ball. Radley tries to save it. Can't. Goes out of bounds to Marshall County. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remain in the first half of play. Columbia's lead has been cut to 7. Marshall County in the trap. Breaks out of the trap. Kicks it off on the left side. 3-point shot, Marshall County, no good. Air ball. Marshall County gets the rebound, no good. Misses the shot. Got the rebound back. Marshall County kicks it out on top to Ridley.
Good pass on that 3 ball, I guess.
Yeah.
Corner wide open for 3. Marshall County, no good. Rebound
good
tip.
pass.
Marshall County comes up with it, no
there
good.
We go.
Rebound, Houston. Kennedy Houston with it, pushes it down the floor. Houston to the hole, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound fault for Columbia with it. Riri puts up the shot, and check out Ridley. Radley with it, puts up the shot, no good. Gets on rebound, puts it back, scores. Felicia Radley.
Strong woman move right there.
For a freshman,
yeah,
she's playing well.
Yeah.
21-12, Columbia breaks a long scoring drought. Marshall County with it, gets it in the front court. Kicks it off on the right side. 3-point shot, Marshall County, no good. Rebound, Radley skies the rebound off the rim almost.
I don't think Marshall County's hit the rim in about 3 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
Bonner goes all the way under, tries a reverse layup on goal, got picked. Marshall County with the ball, pushes it down the floor. Marshall County loses the handle, travel.
That is a travel.
3-point shot,
right
Marshall
there.
County is good. Marshall County gets the 3-point shot.
Should have never even happened because that
Harlem
was
Globetrotters
steps.
dribbling right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Madison Mason with their second tray of the evening. Mason makes it a 21-15 ball game. Bonner with it gets it off to Houston. Houston can play all 5 spots. Point guard, guard spots, inside shot no good. Rebound, Radley loses the handle, taken off Marshall County. And Marshall County wants a timeout.
Yeah, they do.
2:14 remaining in the first half. Columbia Carver Smith 21, Marshall County 15. We'll be back right after this.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet.
3-point shot.